Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Usually on this channel, I try to work ahead and get videos made in advance. So this video was made before the big official stream revealing cards from Tarkir Dragonstorm. But Tarkir is coming, and to celebrate the diversity of dragons, we're going to spend this week building dragon decks. Every day, we will have one video with a dragon-themed deck that fits into one of the 5 commander brackets. Leading today's bracket 1 deck is Tiamat. Yes, you heard me right, a bracket 1 Tiamat deck. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Tiamat is a 7-mana 7/7 legendary dragon god with flying. When she enters the battlefield, if we cast her, we search our library for up to 5 dragon cards not named Tiamat that each have different names, reveal them, put them into our hand, then shuffle. Okay, so bracket 1 says we can't have a ton of tutors. It doesn't say no tutors though. Tiamat tutors up to 5 cards, but they all have to be dragons, and we can't just flicker Tiamat over and over again. We have to cast her in order for her to tutor up dragons. Additionally, we're not trying to win. We're showing off something fun and thematic. Theme is more important than power. So, what's the theme of this deck? The theme is Dungeons & Dragons. We are only running dragons that were first printed in either Battle for Baldur's Gate or Forgotten Realms. Additionally, we won't be running any metallic dragons. Sure, as a god, Tiamat might be able to trick a young dragon into working for her, but ancient dragons can see through illusions, especially from their arch-nemesis. Before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. Ultimate Guard is now the official partner of Wizards of the Coast, and as such, they're able to print official art on their zip folios, including this gorgeous folio featuring art from Aetherdrift. The card is Ketramos the New Dawn, and as you can see, it is beautiful. Like all Ultimate Guard products, their zip folios are top quality. Find it if your local game store carries Ultimate Guard products, or click the link in the video description to their Amazon store. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm currently streaming with my son over on Gaming with Danon as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. For lands, we're running Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Glacial Fortress, Clifftop Retreat, Drowned Catacomb, Woodland Cemetery, Rootbound Crag, Sulphur Falls, Isolated Chapel, Dragon Skull Summit, Sunpetal Grove, Hinterland Harbor, Idyllic Beachfront, Sacred Peaks, Contaminated Aquifer, Haunted Mire, Wooded Ridgeline, Molten Tributary, Sunlit Marsh, Geothermal Bog, Radiant Grove, Tangled Islet, Bajuka Bog, 2 plains, 2 islands, 2 swamps, 4 mountains, and 4 forests. Not exactly the most expensive land base we've ever done, but not too bad. Most of our lands come into play untapped, and we've got plenty of typed lands that can later be upgraded to shocks. Now, if budget isn't a concern, you could run 10 shocks, 10 fetches, and 5 triomes if you want. I'm not really a fan of running 10 triomes if I can help it, but 5 seems like a perfect number for a 5-color deck. Our mana ramp package consists of Ganax Astral Hunter, Clouth Unrivaled Ancient, Nimbleclaw Adept, Old Gnawbone, Scaled Nurturer, Young Red Dragon, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Chromatic Lantern, Farseek, 3 Visits, Rampant Growth, Cultivate, Kodama's Reach, and Descent into Avernus. Plenty of thematic ramp, some mana rocks, and some land ramp. For card advantage, we've got Brainstealer Dragon, Crystal Dragon, Draconic Muralists, Dragonborn Champion, Dragonborn Looter, Furkrag Cunning Instigator, Imrith Desert Doom, Corlessa Scale Singer, Young Blue Dragon, Phyrexian Arena, Garruk's Uprising, and Temur Ascendancy. Trying to stay as thematic as possible, which is appropriate for a Bracket 1 deck. Our interaction and spot removal package consists of Amethyst Dragon, Black Dragon, Blue Dragon, Dragon Turtle, Emerald Dragon, Juvenile Mist Dragon, Lozen Dragon's Legacy, Sapphire Dragon, Sword Coast Serpent, White Dragon, Negate, Generous Gift, Beast Within, Abrade, and Boros Charm. Again, mostly on theme alongside just a few staples. For board wipes, we're running Blasphemous Act and Klauth's Will. I know that's a lot fewer than what I usually run for Dragon decks, but again, this is a Bracket 1 deck. Winning isn't the point. The core of our deck consists of Earthquake Dragon, Ebon Death Dracolich, Green Dragon, Icing Death, Frost Tyrant, Inferno of the Star Mounts, Astral Dragon, Lurking Green Dragon, Miram Sentinel Worm, Red Dragon, Scanos Dragonheart, Thrakus the Butcher, Tiamat's Fanatics, Topaz Dragon, Vengeful Ancestor, and Wrathful Red Dragon. Supporting our plan, we've also got Dread Linorm, Crucible of Fire, and Dragon Tempest. Of course we've got Dragon Tempest. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 52 mana sources, but between 37 lands and 15 pieces of ramp. A little high, but dragons are expensive, so it's fine. 13 pieces of card advantage, counting our commander. 15 pieces of interaction. 2 board wipes. 1 piece of graveyard hate in Blasphemous Act. 1 sudden I win card in Astral Dragon. I know what you're thinking, dear viewer. Astral Dragon? Really? Astral Dragon is absurdly powerful and probably shouldn't be in a Bracket 1 deck. Well, sort of. Astral Dragon is part of a combo piece. It goes infinite with Cursed Mirror, Machine God's Effigy, or Oblivion Ring. You'll note, however, that none of those cards are in the deck. So what do we intend to copy with Astral Dragon? How about Crucible of Fire? Or Dragon Tempest? Or maybe we want more card draw so we make some copies of Temur Ascendancy? Or maybe we need some more ramp so we copy Descent into Avernus? There are lots and lots of non-game breaking cards we can copy with Astral Dragon, but I love the idea of copying either Dragon Tempest or Crucible of Fire. Either of those options would help us close out the game quickly. But remember, this is a Bracket 1 deck. This deck is a celebration of Dungeons & Dragons with the Goddess of Evil Dragons herself in the lead. We could easily make this deck way more powerful. We're running a lot of dragons in this deck that don't see much play in Commander, which is the point of a Bracket 1 deck. We want to show off something fun and silly. Be sure to come back tomorrow when we have our Bracket 2 deck. Do you have a Bracket 1 Commander deck? Who's the commander, and what is the theme? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Daden. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also want to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Drya, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Elix, Borgie, Naswin, Conga, Chris, Robert, William Pye, Kazaris, Booksu, Patrick, Tiz, Art, Richard, Sent, Boomy, Jackie, Finn, Zen, Asura, Justin, and Christian. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.